Hello everyone. So yeah, I completed my final project of advanced HTML and CSS. Yeah, it's completed. So let me show the project for you. Mm, this is what I did. Basically, the objective was to make a kind of a portfolio website, which is basically responsive with every screen sizes. And yeah, I've done it. Um, hey, so for this overall section, I would say like this is definitely easier when compared to the JavaScript section that we had done previously. But yeah, it's all good. And first of all, there was this animation section uh, where they teach us how to do transforms, transitions, and keyframes. Like keyframes are used for animations. uh, there isn't any project to be made for this section, but there are some practical assignments down below that we have to do. And yeah, and the next section is accessibility. There isn't anything practical to do here. And it's just like it's simply some reading content that we have to do. I just binge read all these. And the next is responsive design, where they like where they tell us to prioritize responsive layouts such as grid and flexbox over the others. Also, they teach us how to do responsive images with the SRC set and SRC attribute and picture element. And then there's the media queries, uh, which we use to make breakpoints and to shift our CSS based on the screen width. And the final project mainly revolved around the media queries. um, yeah, so that's the overall flow of this entire section. Definitely easy compared to the um, advanced sorry not advanced, the JavaScript section. But yeah, I would say even though the name is advanced, it's easy compared to intermediate section of HTML and CSS. I don't know if it's because like I've been so far in this journey that maybe I'm getting better at CSS and HTML myself. But yeah, this is definitely for me. This was definitely easy compared to intermediate HTML and CSS course that they had that they had like before of JavaScript section. Yeah, and as you can see, this wasn't anything hard for me, because when before doing this section, like doing this advanced HTML and CSS coursework, the previous projects that I did were also responsive, because like I wanted to do something like extra that they didn't tell in their like the objective section of each project. So yeah, I researched my own way through it and made some of my projects mobile responsive as well. Not everything, but the most eye-catchy projects like this weather app, is the battleship even. Yeah, the battleship also. So yeah, so this wasn't anything hard for me actually. And I also didn't spend so much time with this project, because I already had a good portfolio which I made using an Astro template with my Astro template, and I also had a domain name for myself. So I didn't like spend so much time making this anything extraordinary. uh, yeah, and I completed this project on 16th of September. a bit late than my schedule. I was planning to complete it before 15th of September, but anyway, it's good, and I started the React section, so it's all good. So let me show the code for the homepage project. Yeah, as I said, it's to be honest, it's way easier than the previous projects, and we only have to use like one single HTML file and one single CSS file, and there's no shenanigans like npm webpack or anything like that. Just simple HTML and CSS, and it's like the whole code is below like 600 550 lines of code. And yeah, so that's basically for the project, nothing to explain here. Then I started the React section. I didn't like I only did this for 2 days. Then I had like some cousins in my home, so for the last 3 days I didn't do anything with this. But as for React, I would say it's easy. It's definitely easy to pick up if you have like JavaScript knowledge. uh, from what I learned up to this point, this React is just like some what should I say? It's just some JavaScript reusable functions. Yeah, nothing out of the box. But one thing that I feel like something not wrapping around my head is like, since the React is a library, I think it abstracts some things from uh, JavaScript, for like for some things that I do with React. Like when I'm doing those things in JavaScript, I know what it's doing under the hood. But when using React, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what's happening under the hood. So sometimes I'm not saying it's hard, it's easy, but sometimes I feel like kind of irritated, since I don't know what's happening under the hood. But I think um, I will get over it once I complete everything. I'm planning to complete it before November of mid November, but I don't know, not mid November, even before November. But I don't know how it will go. Let's see about that. And yeah, so that's about it. And yeah, so that's it. See you soon.